that seeing this movie combined with working a night shift is not exactly the best combination. Stranger Things Season 2, It is directed by Andy Muschietti, the director of Mama, and it stars Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise the Dancing Clown, and then there's a slew of kids in here who are the real stars. Mainly the Henry from the Book of Henry, he's the main kid here, and then also the Stranger Kids kid. He's really the best part about this movie. So this movie is a remake of the Stephen King classic book, right? But then there was the TV movie in the 90s that is quite dated at this point. I've never seen it, so who knows? But from what I've seen, it's quite dated. I was excited about this movie because I didn't really know what this movie was. I didn't know what was going to happen. I knew that Stephen King, this was like his famous book, there's The Shining and then there's It. Like, those are his two, like, really huge, scary books, right? And I was excited for it a little bit. I was kind of just really hoping this movie would be really good, and the trailers got me excited, but I just wasn't really too pumped. But then as the sooner and closer we got to this movie, all of a sudden I started getting, like, really excited, and then the reviews started coming out, and it was like getting really hyped, and I was like, what is this movie gonna be, And what I'll say right off the bat is this movie is not really what I expected, but it's also fantastic. It's such a great movie, and it does everything that you think it would, but it does different things too, and it's a movie that is scary, and it's a horror movie, but it's not really that scary, like it's almost more of like a Goonies type of feel of movie. For me, this movie is so much Stranger Things and the Goonies and like movies like that are just like this coming of age like group of kids just binding together and doing something that is in the skin of a horror film. So don't get me wrong, this movie definitely has a lot of scares in it. There's a lot of scary things that pop up out of you sometimes, and there's a lot of creepy images, but the movie just isn't all that scary. It's more so just a scary vibe, and the way that the movie just gets under your skin, and you're just enjoying your time watching this movie. And like I said, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of scary stuff in it, but that's not what I'm coming out of this movie with, it being so scary. I'm coming out with it being just so enjoyable to watch, and actually quite funny. The kid, the Stranger Things kid, he's fantastic in this movie. He does such a great job of playing this just joking kid, and he's just always popping jokes, and it always makes me laugh. He just gives a great performance. All these kids, they really do a fantastic job. Mainly though, I really want to say that Bill Skarsgård as It just blew me away. He reminded me a lot of the Joker. Not just because they're both clowns, but because every time that he's on the screen, you're just so mesmerized. You want to know what's he gonna do, what's he gonna say, how's he gonna act, and he's just so peculiar and weird, and you don't really know what it is, So he's just so interesting to watch, and I really, really enjoyed him. I thought he did a fantastic job. And then before I get too far into this movie is a remake, like I said, and it's about these group of kids that are being terrorized by a clown. I mean, what else can I really explain? They're being terrorized, and he feeds off their fear, and they're basically trying to team up to take them down. So, like I said, this movie is fantastically. It's written so well. It's directed just perfectly. I didn't really care so much about Mama, the first movie that this guy directed, but he just did a fantastic job with this one. I can't wait for the second chapter of this, and hopefully he directs that one as well. Yeah. So overall, look, this is a movie that I was excited for, and it's getting real hyped up right now, but I think it's definitely worth the praise. It's really such a great movie, and I think it'll surprise you, and I think that even if you aren't a horror fan, you can really, really enjoy this movie, and I think some people might be disappointed by it not being as scary as you might want it to be, but you get so much more out of this movie than just scares, and I was so pleasantly surprised that this movie wasn't just another, oh, hey, popping up stupid scary things, and it's just, a generic thing. It has a lot more to it. It has depth to the characters, and you just care, and I think it's just a fantastic movie. I don't really have anything popping up in me that I didn't like about the movie, but I'm going to go 4.5 out of 5 for It. I absolutely love this movie. I saw it twice now, and I'm happy that I went back and experienced it again, because it was just fun living in this world, even though, it's an awful world, and there's just so many things that are wrong with it, even worse than the clown. The people in this town are awful, and it's I can't wait for the second one to come out and to see what happens with the story, but I really hope you guys check it out. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this and want to see more reviews from a guy like me, Tom Waterloo, then please like and share this video, leave a comment down below, and most importantly, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.